one of the EPs of the show who makes all of this possible for you diehard fans. Yes! Marlene King, come on out, please. Woo! They love you, they say. They love you. Bow down, Marlene. Yes, you get to sit right next to me, Marlene, please. Hello, welcome. And you have your mojito. I like your style.
Well, we decided we were going to live a little dangerously tonight.
I think we should. Let's live dangerously. Also, where is this cutie? I have not met him yet, but I spotted him across the VIP area. Tyler Blackburn. Tyler.
He has a cocktail too.
Tyler has a cocktail. Would someone get me one quickly? Hi, Tyler. How are you? Well, let to meet you. Have a seat. Make some noise, guys. Where is Andrea Parker when we need her? Come on up, girl. Come on. Yes, looking gorgeous tonight. Yes, yes, yes. We have lots of questions for Andrea, don't we? A lot of plot line turns. How are you? Lovely to meet you. Get comfy. All right. Shoulder little cute situation. Why do you always look cute?
How are you? You brought on the tallest and the shortest.
She's drinking water.
Yeah.
It's vodka. Hold on those boots. Who makes those boots?
I don't know.
Find out.
They're made in Italy, so and they're a size 7. That's all I can tell you.
I can't help but do the E-News Who You're Wearing thing, so everybody study what you're wearing. Okay. Where's Troyan? Miss Troyan Belisario? There she is. Come on out. Come on, you guys have more energy than that. Troyan! Okay, I'm gonna do hugs with everybody. I feel so lucky. Hi. Hi. Hi! Good to see you. Good to see you too. Have a seat.
We all love Troyan's outfit tonight.
Yeah, Troyan. Yes. You're like mixing prints. You got the leopard. You got the French. You got the plaid.
She's like Aria tonight. She got a lot going on.
I put on this outfit and I looked at myself and I was like, this is Aria.
I think I wear that this season. Go girl.
Yep. Okay, well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I've known this pretty little liar the longest of all y'all. Hello, Sasha Peterson. Come on out here. Really elegant. Elegante. Hi. Okay, and should we get back to the boys? Wow, very debonair in his like camel trench tonight. Keegan Allen, come on out. Yes, he said clap. More noise. Keegan.
Sexy.
And then last but not least, once again, the people behind the scenes, the people writing the stories, producing the shows, making all of this possible for you diehard fans. Please welcome Charlie Craig, executive producer, to the stage. Hey, Charlie! And by the way, Charlie, you look very stylish also. Have a seat.
I shop at the grill.
But he's not rocking the heels.
Not rocking the hills. Well, wow, this is quite the panel, is it not? It's a big panel. Oh, yeah. And we have so much to get to. Are you guys feeling good? Are you ready to answer the hard-hitting questions?
Yes.
You got the love. That has to feel really nice.
I know, thank you guys so much. This is amazing.
Now let's hear
Thank
for
you
the
for coming
out.
It's so beautiful here tonight.
all.
Look at it where we
Stunning,
are.
right behind you.
Classic California here.
I know. I feel like it's hard for the people around the world who are logged on to Facebook, who are on the E-News page right now watching all this. It's like, somebody set the stage real quick because it's special. I mean, look at where the setting is. We're all together. It's a very rare and a very privileged kind of space to be in when
We're
you're
at a
not from
cemetery.
Hollywood. We're at a cemetery. Lucy, explain it, Lucy. Where are we?
We are at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery, which is iconic. Who else buried here? Am I making this up?
She's buried in Westwood, but close.
A lot of very important people are buried here. But I think, I think Pretty Little Liars, and I think what other setting than here?
And Dead of Summer, by the way. It's perfect.
And Dead of Summer.
Yeah.
How many times have you been in a cemetery in the show? Do you even know?
Oh, us?
Oh, so many times.
I mean, just countless.
You were in a cemetery.
How many times have you dug up a
How
body
many
in a cemetery?
Yeah.
So this is a comfortable space for you guys. That's why we
feel
rolled it
at home.
out.
Feel at home.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I want to get the discussion going because I know you guys have so many questions about the plot, about season 7, about the reveals, the shockers, and whatnot. So we're going to start with the elephant in the graveyard, if you will. Hannah, Miss Ashley Benson is not here tonight. So I'm going to start off with somebody who is not here. And there's this whole thing. She's not in the poster. There's this hashtag, Save Hannah. So this is a big part of the new season. So why don't you start us off? Explain, will we see her? Will we not? What does this mean for the story? Dish.
Well, last week left the show. First of all, I just want to say thank you to all these guys here, the PLL super fans. We love you so much. Thank you. We feel you. You feel us. We're one big family. That's why we're all still here 7 years later. So thank you. It's all about, can we save Hannah? These people up here together have to work. Well, not this one. She might be evil. But the others are on all sort of like DEFCON level 1. And which is the biggest. I learned that today. And it's about, can we save Hannah? Is she still alive? And if she is, can we save her? And they go to extremes in the premiere episode to answer that question.
And we have 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Taking
pressure's
Stakes are
on.
high.
I was like, did I just say something I shouldn't have?
Crickets.
You looked at me with a deadpan, and I was like, I'm just kidding.
Which
Like-
is, by the way, the state in which we live our lives. Like, I don't leave my house in the morning and say hi to my neighbor without being like, wait, was I supposed to
I'm
say
scared.
that? Is Marlene going to call me and be like, don't say that?
It's so true.
You've been so lucky, though, in 7 seasons. So I don't think there's been one single slip. We've kept every secret. So
But see, that's what makes it hard for all of us who are dying to know more, right? And I want to ask all these questions, and I feel like everything you're going to say is like, can't really tell you. But I will say that per the research and the things that you have shared with the fans and everyone that's in love with the show is that there are a lot of reveals this season, and each episode even, there'll be this like massive reveal. So when the premiere hits next week, can you allude to in any way what that first reveal might be or what it might be about or anything?
no.
This is going to be a real quick
But I'm hearing
broadcast.
we're going to get
Is there-
a big reveal every episode. Is that right? More than
Well,
any other
this
season?
summer, I think more than any other season, it is reveal after reveal after reveal instead of question after question after question.
Okay, well, let me be more direct. Before we get into all the character play, will we find out who killed Charlotte?
Yes.
Yes.
In the premiere episode?
No.
Hell, you gotta stay tuned in, kids. That's what that means. What about who Uber A really is?
I'm going to defer to Lucy Hale.
Oh, God. Why do you give me the hard
was
questions?
mean.
Because no one, I think I've said this before, really tells me anything. But from what
That's
I
why.
understand, what?
That's why I defer to you.
Oh, great. So, what was the question? I was kind of
Will
focusing
we
on not
find
shivering.
out
I'm really
once-
cold.
Will we find out who Uber A is?
Absolutely. Yes. I'm not kidding. You really will. And I think it gets confusing because there's all these names like Emoji and Uber A and AD and BA and CDA and like all these things. I just made up the last 3, but they're all the same person. I look at it as like this like little pyramid, and this is the head honcho, and this Uber A has had his little minions like working in Rosewood doing the dirty work for he or she.
I think we'd say it's kind of fun to track it that when Charlotte died, Charlotte was Big A, right? Mono's original A, Charlotte's Big A. When Big A dies, that launches the birth of what we call Emoji. But then Emoji really started to own his or her anus. I said it, anus. And became AD. And AD is Uber A.
Right.
I feel like I need a math proof on a board just to write that out.
No, I didn't understand it at all until now, actually.
Yeah, no, it actually did clarify a lot. I was like, yeah.
Do you have
that's
flow
it.
charts like behind the scenes in the writer's room with the cast, like you're seeing the script for the first time? It's like, or at this point, you guys got it.
I don't. No. It's a lot of hey Troyan, who is that? Which is that character? What are we saying?
That happens
I
at
don't
the table read a
understand.
lot. They're like, Troyan, what's going on?
I provide brief recaps for my cast
Our
members.
little
That's my
thesaurus.
main purpose on the show.
Because you actually read the whole script, not just your part.
I'm not
I
calling
read the
anybody
whole
out.
script.
Throwing shade.
Troyan just uses a different part of her brain than a lot of us and just holds that information there.
Okay,
But I've never played Angry Birds, so I don't need that.
She's making fun of me because I play Angry Birds all the time.
I want to ask the whole cast this, because after 6 seasons, we're entering the 7th. Is there any question that you've been just asking over and over again? We know, like, you don't get the script, and sometimes you're the last to know, and then suddenly, you know, obviously you're acting the part and you're telling the story, but is there any one question you've been asking and over that finally actually gets answered this season? And you don't have to tell us the answer, but what was the question? See what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure this gets
Sasha?
answered, Marlene.
Yes?
But who killed Mrs. DiLaurentis? I think it gets
Oh, yeah.
answered, but that's
mine
been my
too.
biggest
Yes, it will
question
be
for
answered.
a while.
Yes.
Yeah,
Your mom. I
My
love that you
mom.
call her Mrs.
I'm sure
DiLaurentis.
Andrea does
Literally, when she said that, I was like, who?
I don't know. There's a lot of. I call her Mama every day, just when I look at her. But you know,
That's
hot.
weird.
How hot is this lady here, Andrea Parker?
Yes, she's hot.
Well, speaking of
Everybody loves it
Andrea,
when
big
Andrea's on
reveal.
set.
True.
Like,
No.
we all have
You
so
did
much fun.
when she walked up here. She was like, "Okay, guys, no making jokes as I walk up here." And literally, as you walked up here,
like,
all we were
wow.
saying is, "We're like, she's so hot. Look how hot
What a
she's
babe.
beautiful."
And she has the singular challenge of playing a totally different character this season.
Yeah.
So how was that for you? How did you approach this
Amazing.
very different
Amazing.
flip
It's
of
the gift that keeps on giving.
Really?
Yeah.
Andrea,
Well, what
could
was
you
the biggest
please tell us
challenge?
can I just?
Yes, get in
We
there.
had a table read where there is a scene in this during the
I've been
summer
holding
where
this in. I
Andrea
know we were
gets to
allowed to
play
share this.
both Jessica and Mary in the same scene, and the table read was epic. Epic.
Right, because I was current day Mary explaining a flashback.
Having a conversation with yourself.
Having a conversation with myself and my sister. It was awesome.
It was also yourself.
Yep.
How did
it
you
was
guys
awesome.
react at the table read when you found out that Andrea was coming back to the show as the twin?
Stoked. She's an amazing human being, and you smell
was
really
so
nice.
excited.
So I was like really excited. We
Yeah,
love
we
you.
always do that. We walk
and
on
you're so
set, I'm like,
talented.
Andrea, you smell so good.
Well, we only cast people that smell nice. I mean,
Obviously,
You guys,
except
you-
for Ian Harding.
If you
but
haven't
other
guessed
than
by
that-
now, we are the creepiest set.
I'm kidding. He
ever.
smells great.
And you guys, I have a different perfume for Mary.
I know.
So if you've worked with Mary, Mary has a different scent.
Is it as a nice smell or a stench?
They're all nice.
Oh, it's
They're
a good
all nice.
smell.
They're all nice.
Obviously,
Can
they're
you
all nice.
guys hear everybody okay? I just want to make sure I know there's a lot of people up here talking. Everybody can hear. We're all good. We're all good. I just want to make sure because there's a lot of folks. Okay, so
Tyler smells really good tonight too.
how does Tyler smell? Describe that for the people that don't get up close.
That's
Like
been
a
few-
man who
are
showers
getting
and
weird up
starts
here.
his day in a way that he knows he's just going to smell good.
Funnily enough,
Marlene?
that
So
was half of the
seductive.
Facebook Live questions were about how the boys smelled.
Hello.
She was talking about serious stuff.
I'm gonna get back to business because I know you guys have real questions. So I want to move on to the whole. I'm gonna call this part of the show the shippers report. Okay. Okay. So especially you, Marlene and Charlie, chime in on this because I'm gonna
Charlie.
name a relationship or a particular couple, and I want all of you to kind of give us a tease about what we can expect about that particular shipper situation. Does that make sense? Okay. Starting with. This next season, again, this is where you get to tease your big fans that came all this way. Starting with Ezria.
We need like an applause meter. That was awesome. Ezria. I don't know, Charlie. We need to be a team here.
they smell really nice.
Thank you.
There will be a lot of exciting developments in their relationship. And then eventually the season will end and there will be some other exciting developments in their relationship.
We left them having a reunited moment, right? Sexy time, big time. And when we, and it was like the greatest sexy time of all because we're freeform now.
We can do crazy, wild things now.
Right? Yeah, we see more than we ever have. And I would say we're older, right? And it feels appropriate. And we start off where we left off, that they are talking about that moment and where they go from here. Was it a slip or was it a real reunited moment?
Did they go back for seconds?
She might dip her toes in the pool.
They go back for dessert.
Yes. Okay, are we happy with that? Okay, they like it. They like it. Okay, next up, what about Paley? As in Paige and Emily, for those of you keeping score at home.
Well, I said this earlier when I was with Sasha. I think I love bringing Paige back because she brings Allison's inner bitch back. And it's been a long time since we've seen that, and we're all really excited about that.
Well, so then that leads to Emerson. They might have some fans. So what can we expect from that couple this season?
I would say for the first time in the history of the show, Emily and Allison have extremely important and deep and meaningful conversations about their relationship and what it was and what it is and what it could be.
And how about a tease from you, Sasha?
I always wait for her to go first so I know what I can and cannot say. There's some really fun scenes that Emily and I, or Shay and I have done already that I really love. They're just, I don't know. Emily is always like her support system and her protector. So she's kind of like her knight in shining armor, knightess in shining armor, which I love. And Shay and I love working together, and so we just have fun. But I really do love our two characters together. And I think it's a really fun arc that we're doing this season. And like she said, I love all of our conversations and our special little moments, and you'll see a lot of them.
And for me, I think actually your relationship is that's the most fun ride for me this whole season.
Ooh, that sounds like a tease. You wanted to get that in there. I feel like big things are happening.
There's a very, very, very big Allison twist that Charlie came up with in the writer's room before we even started shooting, and I know what he's talking about. It's very exciting.
Keyword twist, you guys. Twist! That's fun. I want to bring in Keegan, because you look real cute and you haven't said a word yet. Oh, wait, because
No, I'm just kidding. My mic's not on. Yeah, no, I'm here.
That was good. That was very good. But on the shipper's tip, if you will.
Who here is Spaleb fans? Get out.
You exist.
Get out. I feel like Spaleb fans are just lost Caleb fans. Let's just be honest here.
I don't know.
So
I see
wait,
a lot of
because
Halem shirts out there. I see them.
I see it. See that? That's a Caleb
Tyler's
shirt.
right here, you guys.
But that begs a good question. I'm glad you set that up. Are we more Spaleb fans or Spoby fans?
I love you, Tyler.
Oh, see, they're Spoby fans, Keegan. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, no, Spooby's, yeah.
Spooby.
Spooby's my thing.
Spooby.
Huge Spooby ship.
Okay, and then why don't we put this one over to Tyler? Tyler, what about Caleb? Ashley and Tyler, a.k.a. Hanna and Caleb, tell us everything we need to know. Go.
Ooh, obviously I can't tell you everything that I know, but I think for that love is very strong, and it may or may not bleed into other times. But for now, Caleb and Spencer reign. But I will say, the first episode is obviously all about rescuing Hanna.
Yeah.
Or is it?
If she's alive.
I mean, our goal is to rescue. Do you get the dilemma? Like, if we say one word. No, but I think that it, kind of puts a little strain on Caleb and Spencer. So it's interesting. I guess you guys will have to see where it goes. But I do think that Caleb is a great idea. We'll see what happens. I love them together, but I also love us together.
Pain.
And they're both such good kissers. They are.
Okay, so we thought of a fun little game of sorts to do on this stage in regards to the boys here. Tyler, Keegan, here we go. We're going to give you 20 seconds to pitch Troyan on why your character should be the one that ends up with Spencer. You like that?
On the spot. So.
Are you ready? Okay,
Sweating.
but who wants to go
Sweating.
first?
Well, no, first love.
Marlene. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, you gotta go first.
You
Tyler.
gotta go.
Okay, I think Marlene says you have to go first, Tyler. Tyler, 20 seconds. Did we have time on the clock? Anyone?
I know.
Anyone?
Pull out your iPhone.
20 seconds. Lucy's got it.
She has a keen sense of time, Lucy.
That's my timer.
Tell Troy and
that's
why
the starting timer.
your character should end up with hers. Ready, set, and go.
Okay, because we can talk about really intelligent things together because we're both really intelligent and we both we kind of look similar, which I think is great.
Yeah.
It alludes to the fact that the sex is really good, so that's a big plus.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
20 seconds or 30?
Okay, 20.
I gave you like 2 seconds leeway because you were talking about sex, so I thought that was really important. So, okay.
Okay. Okay, done, fair,
But now
good.
the-
Intelligence and sex, that's the takeaway. Keegan, on your market, set, and go.
Because since the moment Toby saw her, she was his sun, his moon, and his
Exactly.
stars. She was everything to him. A true love, star-crossed lovers. In the morning
time.
and at night.
You guys, Keegan
Real
just
love.
took lines from Game of Thrones and Shakespeare.
That was good, Keegan.
You have
Wow.
to give it to
Should
him.
we let the audience decide who won that one? Okay.
I'll decide.
Okay,
Keegan.
make the noise for Tyler.
Keegan won that
Tyler.
one.
Tyler's
Let's
pitch.
hear for Tyler, you guys.
And make the noise for Keegan's character pitch.
Got it.
I will say on that note, I won't say regarding which gentleman here it is, but someone asked me earlier what was my favorite scene so far that we've shot this summer, and I said my favorite moment is about a scene, and it's when Troyan called me on her way home from work after filming a scene with one of these gentlemen, and I'm going to let Troyan finish this thought.
Oh no, but I don't want to say which it is.
You can't.
I can't. I literally can't. Okay, first of all, am I like the luckiest girl that's ever lived right now? It's like, I don't even understand what's happening. Even if it's fictional, it's a level experience. No, I called Marlene, like actually crying, and Marlene was obviously concerned. She was like, "Are you okay? What's going on?" And I called her and I just said, I just shot that scene, and she was like a little bit upset. She was like, "Oh, okay, did it go okay?" And I was like, "No, it was just brutal to look in somebody's eyes that you've known for the entirety of the show, that you've grown up with, and you realize that in whatever way their relationship is ending, you've had a relationship with them, and now you have to grow away from them, and now you have to grow apart from them. And it's real because you've had a friendship for 7 years, and that's going to change." Yeah. And so I cried. I guess I'm like a big softie. I don't know. I always joked about it.
No, it was beautiful. I think that says a lot about this whole season. Like, this is a season of reunions and homecomings and closure, and we all feel it, and that's why everything is so heightened for us.
Oh man, should we move on from like endings to weddings?
Yes.
Should we move on to weddings? That was beautiful, but you know, all the rumors circulating say there will be at least a wedding. So
It will be a Pretty Little Liar wedding.
it'll be a pretty little.
It won't be one
Will
of
it
the
happen
parents
at
getting
the
married.
beginning of the season, middle of the season, end of the end of the end?
There will be a proposal in the summer and a wedding when we come back in the winter.
Do you like that? Okay. What? Oh, they want invitations.
Okay.
Will the wedding be one of the liars?
Yes.
Woo! That's exciting. Okay.
Or will it be two of the liars? Yeah.
Okay.
I just why I should end up with
Emerson.
Ariane. You should have asked that.
Baria really takes their relationship to the next level this season, and love you, babes.
I love you, babe.
All right, before we move on to homecomings, because I understand there's a lot of those as well, just a reminder to everyone who's watching our fun little party, Facebook Live, we are reading your questions for all of these amazing, very talented people next to me in just minutes. So get those thoughtful questions in, will you? We know you love them already. Ask the questions. Okay. Now on to returns and homecomings. It's said that this season has the largest amount of returns and homecomings of all of them. Tons of beloved and not so beloved characters are obviously returning. So we know that, correct me if I'm wrong, Paige returning, Jason returning, Noelle returning, and Jenna returning. Confirmed?
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
Noelle's
Okay,
coming
so
Lucas
back.
is returning.
Noelle Cajon. Lucas. Are there any shockers or cliffhanger type plot lines in regards to their return? I mean, is it going to be that kind of climactic situation or not necessarily?
Absolutely. Everyone's a suspect in this show always. And this season, season 7, the people who are returning home are definitely some of the biggest suspects as we move forward for both AD and just mean people.
Whose surprise will shock viewers the most? Who will come back the most changed?
Ooh, I think Noel Khan.
That's just wrong.
And I don't know if you guys have seen Brant lately, but he is jacked. He's like 50 pounds of more muscle, and it just makes it better. So just a little side note. So.
I'm glad you said that, Lucy, because we should ask the cast, who of the returnees are you most excited that is making a return? Anybody in particular?
I'm happy that Jason's back.
Yeah? Why?
Yeah, because we get to have really fun sister-brother scenes that are like super sincere, which we had a few, but not really. Mm-hmm. It's a fun connection, and Jason brings a few other things too.
I hate to use the word crazy because it's so like generic, but are there any like super crazy? I mean, because I feel like every season and every episode, you guys are like, you just roll out even more and more. Like when you didn't think it could happen, and then it happens. I had a whole flow chart to study to get here tonight because I was like, whoa, I gotta keep track because I could possibly see every single episode. But like, what is like the craziest? Something that you can at least allude to or tease or just so far for any of you to have experienced. Like, what's the one moment you're like, holy heck, I woke up an actor, this is my day, and I'm filming the scene with my twisted ex, evils, fathers, mothers, aunts, brothers, cousins, baby!
That might have been when I buried my daughter alive.
That's the DiLaurentis family.
Yeah, and Sasha and I spent the night taking turns in the grave.
In the grave.
Which
we
was
both got
awesome.
buried in the same grave. They
4
dug a
o'clock
grave
in
at
the
4
morning.
a.m. I went first,
Freezing
and then I got
cold.
out, and then she did it.
Somebody gave us a hot water bottle, which we have underneath us, which saved the day. But that
You know
was
what,
awesome.
Amazing.
The craziest stuff is coming at the end of the season. You got to stick with it. There are some things happening at the end that'll blow people away.
Wait, the end of the summer season or the end of the winter
The
season?
end of the whole series. The end of the.
But the summer
winter
too. The
season.
summer too.
Summer too. That's true.
There's a huge, I don't think we've talked about this in the press at all, but there is a huge reveal in the summer finale that no one will see coming, and it changes everything as we know it.
I want to know who has the best reactions at table reads. When a moment like
Ian.
that happens, who does everyone turn to
Ian,
look at the
he
way?
like
100%.
laughs at
They
everything.
go, Troyan,
I'm
what's
like,
going
that's
on?
Not funny. That person just died. What's wrong with
does,
you?
he goes-
like,
No, he's
yeah.
really fun at the table read.
yeah, he's
Yes, Ian, it's okay. This is happening.
Ian sort of freezes, and Ashley the best is when it has to do with the Hannah storylines, because she'll be reading it, and she'll be like, wait, what are you doing here? What is he doing there? Nobody? And I'll be like, no, just keep reading. And it's like, oh, okay. those are always the most fun, when Ashley gets like really blindsided with Hannah.
Yeah.
Well, on the theme of shocks, to your point, is like all the stuff that's going to really shake down here as things kind of wind up or maybe don't wind up, and we'll get to that in a minute. But death is always at the doorstep, right? So I know you're going to tell us who dies, but as characters, like, and not knowing sometimes until the last minute, like who is are you ever fearful? Is that me? Is it my turn?
Because
Am I
it doesn't
going?
matter.
It doesn't matter? Tell us why.
Your part
I
only
was dead
gets
for
better
2
when you die
seasons.
on this show. Look,
That's true. You're dead and you
part
come back
gets
again. It's like a
awesome.
good soap opera. That's true.
I've already died once.
I'm the person who has to call the people to say, in the next episode, your character dies. But I always start with saying, Sasha Peters, who's a series regular on the show, has been dead since season 1. So you're still a part of the show.
Are they giving you gifts on set to like kind of butter you up to make sure they're not killed off ever?
I've been doing that for 7 years and I'm still here, so. No, but in all seriousness, there really is no job security on our show, but that's what makes it exciting because you just never know. So.
I will say, too, as much as we said it's the most romantic season ever coming up, it's the deadliest season. I'm fairly certain it's the biggest body count we've ever had. I know it's the biggest body count we've ever had in one season of Pretty Little Liars about to happen.
For a second, why? Like, why? What's the thinking there for the body count? Because we are in a cemetery. It's a little weird right now. But what's the thinking behind that? Why take everybody out? Why are we seeing everybody die?
Well, this story that we started with Uber A is coming to a close, and it's the highest stakes ever. The game couldn't be more dramatic and dangerous, the game that AD/Uber A is playing. Therefore, there are a lot of people who will leave us along the way.
Does that make you guys sad? Or are you excited? You love it? Both. All right, fine.
You'll be happy when these people die.
And
Wait, what, Lucy?
oh, they were all just kind of like staring. I was like, they're probably cold. I'm cold.
It's getting cold. It's getting cold. The sun is setting, and now cue the Facebook Live questions because we have people, like I said, around the world who have tuned in to watch you guys, hear from you guys, are super excited about season 7. So, Tierney, what are the people asking? What do they want to know?
A whole bunch of people want to make sure that it's not one of the liars that will be dying this season. Can you confirm that?
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Oh, no.
What is Keegan doing right now?
I'm watching the Facebook Live, and
But,
I
like,
know
what
he
was
might be
that?
zooming
You
in on
see
me.
it?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, Alana wants to know who's the biggest goof on the show, and I think we have our answer.
No. I would say it's Ashley Benson because she's not here to defend herself. That's true. And Ian Harding as well. Who else is not here? Shay's also a goof.
So the
She's
goofs
not here
missed
right
the
now.
night, basically.
Yeah,
They're working. They're
goofing
filming
off.
right now. They wanted to be here, so.
They're being goofs.
Shay's working.
Shay's working.
Oh, she's working hard.
I think.
Then we have another question from Angela, who is asking what everyone's favorite shocker was throughout the show's run so far.
For the entire show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was.
If everyone wants to go down and kind of say their answer.
Go down the line.
Or what was the
Yeah,
question?
it's
Go down the line.
like your favorite shocker on
So
the
we'll
show.
start
I was
with you,
going to say
Keegan.
you.
Yeah.
When you were A, that was like the worst
Yeah, it
day
was
of my
shocking.
life.
The first
It was
one,
a shocker.
right?
Yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
were you guys shocked by that?
That
It
was
was
amazing.
shocking.
Awful. But remember when I got to slap him? That was awesome.
Still one of my most favorite scenes in the entire show, run of the show, is you confirming that he was on the A team.
Oh yeah, that
It
was
was harsh.
That was a harsh scene.
Harsh scene.
It really hit him hard.
That was one of my favorite
She hit him
episodes.
she hit him for real. Me.
But I feel like everyone on the show kind of secretly
Wait, can I say one
wants
thing?
to play
In the
A.
script, it says she hits him and he takes it like a man. she
Yeah,
slaps him and he takes it like a man.
Yeah.
But doesn't
Which we
everyone
had to do a
wanna
couple
be
of
A?
times because there were a couple where I was like, nope, take it like a man. Nope. No.
So I was like,
yeah, there was a lot of tears.
Okay,
Yeah.
be honest. Who is asked here to be A? Who wants to be A? Come on.
who wants
I
to
would
be?
love to be A, but I don't think it's.
We all want to be.
everyone wants to be
you guys
all
want to be.
Yeah, I just think it's fun to play a villain.
A is
I mean,
ultimate
it would
power.
be fun to play a villain.
It is.
Yeah, I know. I mean, look at you get to dye your hair.
I have my own
black.
suspicion on who I think it is. And I think it might be someone that's on the stage right now, but I don't think I'll ever tell anyone. This has been my theory from very
She's just
early on,
guessing,
though.
people. She's
This is
just
because
guessing.
Marlene doesn't tell me anything,
No,
so
but
I
you
have to
can do
sit
it.
in my
I'll assure
bedroom
you
at night and
everyone
come up
here
with
on
stories
this
on my
stage-
own.
Easy,
Lucy
easy,
doesn't
easy.
know
We're on
who
the
it is,
But-
but she's gonna guess.
But I do have an idea, but I could be way off. So.
Tell us your idea.
I can't. I don't want to because
you might be right.
Because I might what? Be right? Okay.
I'm
Marlene
gonna make her
knows.
tell me later, and then I'll tell you guys. Don't worry about it.
I'll tell you.
Well, someone on Facebook actually wants to know the craziest theories you guys have ever heard about who A could be.
Marlene. I've heard that so many times that Marlene is A.
I'm not
Will
A, I
make an
promise.
Sumner Redstone.
What?
That's a little too inside baseball, I think, for a lot of our audience.
Deep call.
That's deep. That's good. That's good.
We get Arya a lot, and I think it's really funny because A literally attacked the hell out of Arya one night, and I'm like, I don't know how she could be attacking herself.
Yeah.
But you never
What
know.
happened?
Never mind. It's okay.
Arya was attacking herself.
No, a lot of people say that you're A.
People think that, but I think this was because in the earlier seasons, Arya was always with Ezra when the other three were just in the woods, and they're like, "Where is
Mona
she?"
called you Big A in one episode.
And and her name starts with an A, and I think that's why a lot of people thought that.
But you never know.
You never
One
know.
that I
You
always
never know.
got was Maya. Because
Maya, that's a throwback.
We never saw her body. It was only a body bag. And in our show, usually, you know someone is actually very dead when you see their body. And if you don't, they could be alive.
That's an awesome theory because she moved into your house and then your body was found. And then since then, she's just been a free agent.
Yeah.
If she's not dead.
Did you guys just figure out the ending of the show in front of Marlene on stage?
But yeah, I always thought that was a cool...
Because we're running out of time, I think that was our last Facebook Live question, but just because I want to wrap it up neatly for all the fans, I mean, we keep hearing that this is the end of Pretty Little Liars as we know it. So what does that mean?
It means it's the end of Pretty Liars as we know it. It's the show is coming to a closure of sorts, and that's all we can say for now. I will say that everybody up here loves their characters. They love this world. That shout out to Sarah Shepard for creating these characters and this world that we've had so much fun playing in. We love our characters in the world so much. We hope it continues always in some shape or form. But this is the end as we know it.
Let the more people watch. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
gotta
right,
watch.
Charlie.
You know what? It just sounds so true to form because it's been what the entire show has been about. It's like one cliffhanger after another. It's the constant mystery, and I think fans appreciate that, right? Like it's kind of the gift that keeps on giving. Congratulations, honestly, to all of you, because as we know, having worked in this business in this town, there are shows that come and go. They come every day, and you guys have sustained yourself. You have fans around the world. You've created this beautiful offering that people die for.
All of these people.
Thank you.
We clap for
Thank you so much.
And those making it possible. So, was that fun? Did we leave anything out?
It's fun, and we all clap for you guys. Can we do that for a second?
Yeah, thank you guys.
To the fans. To the fans.
The premiere is next week, and it is June 21st on Tuesday. Here we are, New York sets if we're working around else. 8/7 Central. Who's excited? Thank you. Okay, as we release this amazing group of talented people, we are going to bring a couple more people up to the stage, so do not leave because Freeform is busy. We've got a lot going on this new channel. There's a new show you guys have heard lots about it. Who's excited for Dead of Summer?